Friday, fam. How y'all doing? It's Friday. Yes, it is. I can say that.
No, you can't. You can't steal Vic's shtick.
I didn't say it was a Sunday, and I didn't cuss either, so there you go.
Same damn thing.
Okay, well, I won't do that then. Don't need to steal Vic's stuff, that's for sure. Yeah, today was an interesting day. Even the UPS guy that brought the paramotor, he was like, man, I hope he's home. Because he was like, yeah, it's heavy, dude. So I helped him carry it to the front porch. And yeah, I mean, the box, I don't know if they precisely weighed it before it got shipped, but it said it weighed 92 pounds. So, I mean, that's pretty much the paramotor, the wing, everything's in there. All the parts, tools, you name it, it was in there. T-shirt. It's actually
Laura
right.
said it looks like you got your ears lowered.
It's actually right here. Well, my ears were lowered last week too. So yeah, I mean, I know y'all can't really see it. I guess I can kind of pan over to it. Yeah,
Do not pan over and show behind your desk.
Behind my desk.
Hello, Peanut.
No. Munchkin's already talking about trying to go to the post office to ship off Peanut stuff. So yeah, the paramotor's right there. Because I haven't put it together yet, because I didn't want to try to put it together before okay, this is the thing, right? I have almost everything I need. The one main thing I'm missing is 2-cycle oil right now. And you can't just go to Home Depot and buy that 2-cycle oil. It's not high quality. You got to have high quality 2-cycle oil, which is Motul 800 or Motul 710. Either one of those two. Those are made for like racing dirt bikes and stuff like that.
Peanut knew the risks.
Maybe I lost a bet. No, I needed my hair cut. It was way too high. All right, look.
Yeah, I was trying to see if they were open Saturday, but none of them are.
I want to show y'all this gas can.
Is it too dark if I turn it
Nah, it's fine. When I ordered this gas can, I knew it was like a decent sized gas tank. This supposedly is only 5 gallons, but it's a freaking huge gas can. And when I ordered it, it was supposed to be red, okay? But they sent me an orange one. And it just so happens, if y'all saw the paramotor video I posted earlier of me unboxing it.
Hey, Ozman.
The factory R is orange, yes.
Do you have any wall plugs?
Wall plugs? Ooh.
For what?
They need one that's got a USB plug-in thing. I saw one earlier, but I don't remember where I was looking.
I have a charger, but I need something that goes in the wall.
There's one upstairs.
There, okay. So let me show you all this gas can.
Right here.
This is the gas can. VP Racing gas can. This technically is only a 5-gallon can, but you could have fooled me. Look at the size of the top on this thing. You got the lean. There you
I thought I was going to come on the other side.
So yeah, the top, just the top, I can't even reach my hand around the top on this thing. It's so big. And this right here comes out. I know, right? This feels familiar. Anyways, this is the hose that I got for it. But you literally got to have a ratchet or something to get this screw out.
Poor mom.
To be able to put it in there. Poor mom. Let me show y'all the other accessory I got. Besides the wing, I'm not gonna pull the wing out. It's still brand new, sealed up. Thanks, Cloud Chucker. Yeah, it is definitely fancy. It is.
It's very shiny.
It's
not gonna want to fly
shiny.
it because it's gonna get dirty.
Very shiny. What's up, Creed? This is.
It's a new record, Dolores.
This is the other thing I got. This is my helmet. Now, Matter of fact, I think it's Dolores is the reason that I got this helmet, because I went and checked a bunch of them. The Solar X, I think, comes like pre-wired with radios and stuff, but it's still the same website. So put it on. All right, I will put it on. And this helmet is also carbon fiber. So if I can get it out of the bag here, hold on. It is a very nice helmet, though. This is the helmet. It says ice on there. There's my ear cups. 3M ear cups. I was kind of scared, and this actually has steel braid right here. This is nice. I was scared because I measured my head, and it was measuring 58.5 centimeters. So I was like, I could buy the medium helmet and take the chance that it fits good. So I went ahead and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go and get the large helmet, which is 60 to 61 centimeters. But I put this on and it fits perfectly. I won't be able to hear a thing. These head cups, or ear cups, not head cups, pretty much cut off all the sound. And this is so you can make it even tighter. But I honestly don't even need to touch that. There we go. I can't hear a thing, but and this has a quick release strap. So once you strap this in, it has a little if I can, there we go. You just grab this and pull, and it pops right off, which is awesome. Actually, I like the I can barely hear anything. You don't really need a face guard. I could have bought that for another $65. But if I'm going to wear anything, it's going to be my prescription sunglasses or these glasses. So, yeah, if I grab right here, boom. I mean, that's how easy this helmet is to get off, which I really like that. Oh, wow, I was talking loud, wasn't I? What?
I'm giggling at you because you're so excited.
You weren't talking any louder than usual.
Oh, any louder than usual?
I'm pretty sure he bought it from the link that you posted, Dolores.
Can you mount a GoPro on it? Yes, you can.
Yes.
I have
Dave says at least you won't hear yourself scream.
this is my GoPro 10 in here. It actually comes with a sticky mount. I'm gonna put the GoPro right in the center and aim it to where, I've seen a lot of different videos of people doing paramotor stuff, and some of them have their camera too high. I want my, y'all don't want to see the sky, so I'm going to aim it more down towards the horizon where it films everything in front of me, and when I look down, you can actually see down, so that's what I'm hoping for. And then the 360 camera, I can shove that stick under my leg, and boom, boom, we're good to go. Now, I still have to hang check it. Get everything adjusted to where
It'll be a while before you use the 360 camera, because for the first couple months while you're getting used to it, you will not be fiddling with accessories.
Oh, there's Katie with her hair pulled back.
I told him that he needs to go to Nicewood Park for the hang check because there's not a whole bunch of people there, but he still has the swing set.
Do they have swing? Oh yeah, they do have swings because you got your ass stuck in them. I forgot about that.
That's the one where she got stuck, and y'all had to call the fire department to get her out.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that special?
Me and my friend got stuck, and she flipped over trying to slide out, but she did not slide. So I used her phone, and we called the fire department.
Oh. You big dummy.
Okay. Anyways, I think that's all the new stuff. I mean, wing bag, paramotor. I didn't show you all the props. They're still in their like a protective case. I may have showed it very slightly on the GoPro.
I found a local Facebook group too.
She did. She found a Virginia paramotor group. Can you believe it?
There are several people from this area.
Yep.
So he can fly right out from the airport, right by the winery, which is literally 10 minutes from my office, if that much, if that far.
Patrick asked about his mom's land.
Well, it's a public airport. I'm pretty sure you can fly there too.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, that one airport, the Williamsburg airport, they said that you got to have aviation
Two-way
radio.
radio.
Yeah, you got to have aviation radio to be able to fly from there. So the one guy's like, yeah, come on out. We'll set it up. He'll have the radio. I don't know if every one of us need a radio. If that's the case, I can't fly from there. I'm not going to try and break any rules. I'm trying to do everything the right way. I got like the best equipment I could possibly get. It's going to be interesting because the only thing I've ever trained on was the Atom 80, which is nowhere near the amount of power of this thing. So y'all saw on my previous video where I actually flew, I had to run pretty far to get in the air. This one should cut that in half, if not
How
more.
much heavier is that one than the Atom 80?
As far as the weight goes of the motor or the whole paramotor or what?
The whole thing.
Well, okay. Most paramotors weigh between 55 pounds to 75 pounds.
I asked how much heavier is that than the Atom 80? I don't need an average of weights, just that particular one.
Well, I haven't put it on my back yet, but I think this one's 56.8 pounds without gas.
Plus gas,
without
so-
fuel. Yeah, plus gas, you got to add, what, 6 pounds per gallon? I mean, and the most I would probably put in there is 3 gallons anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah, you don't want to get banned from one of the closest places he can fly out of.
Stina, you would be surprised. It's kind of like the vape community. You know how the vape community don't want anybody doing stupid things with their vapes that could cause the attention of the media? It's the same way in the paramotor community. They don't want people going and flying over a congregation of people like a concert or a stadium or something like that, which will bring the FAA into it, and then we'll get stricter regulations put on us, and then we won't be able to fly anymore. So yeah, that trying not to piss off the authorities, pretty much, yeah, that's the way that goes. I mean, there's a lot of freedom, but there's still rules, like there's rules with everything. So I mean, I'm just trying to follow them. I've been vaping the Blaze, strictly the Blaze, the last, what, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks now. Yeah, thank you, Dolores, for the link to the helmet. I searched a lot of helmets. You know what I'm having a hard time finding? And I know one of you guys will probably know, especially Dire Thing. Strobe light. Now, it has to be a pretty bright strobe light, and it also needs to be small, something that I could mount to the hoop of the paramotor. There's companies that sell it, like Hunter Strobes, I think it is. They sell one, but they're expensive, man. And all it's got in there is basically an 18650 and a switch to turn it on and off, and then you can recharge it through a USB cable. But hell, I can throw the 18650 in the regular charger, like a rescue strobe. Well, the other thing, what it is if you're going to fly at sunset or you know, at dawn for that matter, it's usually kind of a little dark. You are allowed to fly 30 minutes after sunset if you have a strobe. If you don't have a strobe, you're not allowed to fly 30 minutes after sunset. That's not a long time, but I mean, anything that's going to help another plane or something be able to see you, that's what you want to do. So I do want to put a strobe on there.
Little Creek Road is in Norfolk. That's about 45 minutes away. Why? What's there? You can't fly on Little Creek. That's near the amphibious base.
Well, damn, Dolores is already popping up links. The ones I looked up, I see those are too small. I mean, that's great. See, that's for drones, Dolores. That's gonna be a really small strobe light. I need this thing to be visible for like miles, so it has to be a really bright LED. Scuba's oil, what? Oh yeah, there's the oil. That's the 710 oil. Yeah, see, it's $22 for a quart. I got the 800 oil, which cost even more, but the 800 is like if you're really going to be doing a lot of paramotoring and stuff. And I know when I first break this thing in, it's probably going to get used a lot, so I went with the 800. I could switch to the 710 later on. The 710 needs a higher ratio. of oil. Other than that, it's 50 to 1.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, you know how you're not supposed to like shine shit up in the sky?
Right.
So, is it only because you're flying you need a strobe? At what point do you need to make yourself known in the air to other aircraft?
Well,
vehicles?
number one, you're not going to be flying in those airspaces where aircraft should even be at. But say you're out of Class B airspace and you're not in the bad area, but the plane is making an approach towards the Class B. They're supposed to come in from high. Either way, the main thing you really have to worry about is helicopters. Helicopters are like paramotor death because they create the most rotor you could possibly imagine.
That wind?
Yeah. So if you, like, say a helicopter goes over and you flew under, even after it goes by and you flew over into that, it could easily collapse your wing and you go down. So helicopters are bad news. You always want to avoid helicopters.
How far away do you need to keep away from a helicopter to have that not happen?
I would say 200-300 feet at least to the side.
So do they fly lower than planes do?
Yes, helicopters always fly low. Most of them fly low. I wouldn't. Off-road light. Well, I mean, you know, I could show y'all some examples of the, hey Breeze, of some strobe lights, but you know, I don't want to spend a lot of time on. I'm just saying I need a good strobe light.
I don't think that's a good example, showing people examples of strobe lights.
Well, no, I mean examples as far as links go, but the one that they're trying to push on everybody is called the Guardian Angel. That thing's $160 for one little strobe. $160. That's too much. Oh yeah, the Arbiter 2. Do you like the Arbiter 2 better than the Arbiter 1, Cloud Chucker? That's the question. I mean, the normal Arbiter to me was fine.
See if anyone likes something after this.
Should get some blue lights. Lurden, they do have, you can put an LED strip all the way around the hoop.
Oh, I found a website called Strobes and More.
Couldn't you just buy something like the tubes you have already and put them on your hoop?
Right, yeah, you can. But you need to get one that has the strobe function. If it'll do that, if it'll flash, then yeah, you're good. They can see that light. Bella, don't you even start. Just took you out, dog. Anyways, we're definitely going to rebuild this blaze here in a second. I'm surprised I didn't crush these glasses, and that would have been terrible. This fell off when I was moving when I was putting the paramotor in here. Oh, you prefer the 2? Wow, Cloud Chucker, that's interesting. Very interesting. See, y'all can't tell how big the paramotor is yet because I haven't put the hoop section on there. When I put that on there, then you're going to be like, holy crap, because that makes it look a lot bigger. But to travel with it, it's best to take that hoop off, and then it's small. It fit in the back of the truck, no problem. No problem. And it literally is like, what, 3 or 4 Velcro straps, and then unclick a couple things, and it's off. So, good Lord, I thought that said country porn, Scott. What the? I can't even read. Countycom.com collections. Ooh, look at that. $50 includes, they use AA batteries. 200% brighter. That's not that bad, Scott. I would have to figure out a special way to mount that just because it's round. But it could work. The main thing I don't like about that is it uses regular AA batteries, which I'd have to replace them all the time. Fix my camera. Hold on, let me see what it's doing. It looks fine to me. Is that better? Sorry. I don't know what I did. Check out the tiny links. There's a tiny link that Dolores posted. Y'all giving me so many links, I can't check everything. This says pick up where I left off. That's what that did. It didn't even take me to whatever the link was that Dolores gave me, but that's fine. that Maritac strobe light looks pretty good. It doesn't show the actual lumens, does it?
I found one that's a mini. It's got 1280 lumens.
1280 lumens is plenty. That's good.
Yeah, it's $60.
Okay, there we go. Low mode is 40 lumens. High mode is 350 lumens. Or strobe burst is 450 lumens for up to 250 hours, and it's 70 beats per minute. So it pretty much flashes. Thanks,
Those are
Scott.
for
It
hardwired
flashes once a second, maybe a little more than once a second.
That's a lot.
Well, you want it to flash. I mean,
How
it,
much does it have to?
it has to flash between. I mean, it's
Is
not.
there a-
There's no time limit. It just has to be a strobe, but you want it to because you know if it flashed every 10 seconds, you could be here and then all of a sudden over here. So you need that light to flash enough to where they can go, okay, he's right there, and then
Less than a second.
yeah. Please check out the tiny second link. Oh, there's another second link. Which one did I click on? The first one took me to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Why is it only $60?
Why? Only.
Dolores, you have found the winner. For some reason, the Guardian Angel is supposed to be $160.
Well, order it now before they figure it the fuck out.
Better click it. Look, save $17.
Yeah, well, they got different colors. They got green and red and orange.
Orange.
I know it matches with the orange, but no, you ain't gonna be able to see that in the dark. Red and white is the way to go, or not infrared. Hell no.
Do orange.
Wait, white. I saw white. White, green, white, red, white, yellow, yellow. Infrared, green. Green. Now, see, that's the weird thing. Green is the easiest color for the eye to see. So, should it be a green strobe? But technically, if you got a colored light, like the right side of a plane has got a green light and the left side of the plane has a red light, just same way as boats.
You usually see red.
So you wouldn't, yeah. Well, that's the one I got in the center, but.
I would do orange just so.
Oh,
it
that's
matches.
white right there.
You want to match all your stuff.
Wally and Dire Thing said there's probably a color mandated in the code, and Dire Thing says green is a no-go for sunsets.
Yeah, definitely, Dire Thing. I agree. Dolores, you are the bomb, man. I cannot believe you found that for $60. Wait,
Wally World said there's a code to colors.
why did it switch to $50? I just clicked on one button. Apparently,
Is there a coupon?
no, the white one is only $50, and there's only 5 left in stock.
Did you hear what it said about Wally World?
Well,
He said there's a code for colors, so make sure you look that up before you purchase one.
there's a code for color.
Yes.
Well, hold on. There's a code to colors. Make sure you get the right color. Oh, I got you, Wally.
You know, everyone we've seen in the videos has got a white strobe, so
Yeah.
the other ones they have around their hoop,
Hey,
they're
Dumb Long.
just various colors. Looks like Christmas.
The
for-
hoop
for
ones are
sky.
awesome. The good thing about the
Yeah.
Guardian Angel, which I'm sure y'all can see if you checked on Dolores's link, is that strobe goes all the way around. So
Mhm.
you can be seen from any direction, which is perfect. I cannot believe she found that so cheap. Everywhere I've looked, it's been $150, $160.
Well, grab it before it goes.
I'm deciding which color I want.
White.
Orange to match all his other
I can't.
shit.
Yeah, but it's going to be in the dark. No, you need white light. Why would you flash orange? Yeah, I'm a tow truck flying in the road. I'm not a tow truck.
Something would be horribly wrong if there was a tow truck flying through the sky at 1,000 feet.
Oh crap! I just screwed up. Yeah.
What'd you
There's
do?
gonna be a white, orange, right? White, orange,
All right.
white, orange.
I'm getting
Always said,
this
"Get the white
one now
now.
because
Get it
Dolores
now."
found it and
Yeah, especially before they go, oh shit, that's supposed to be way more expensive.
yeah. Place your order. Place your bets. Place your bets. Thank you, Dolores. You have found the one thing that I was missing. All right. Oh, it has to be white. It is white. I got the white one, but it has a red thing that you can turn on, but that's just, you know, I know that it's really bright. There's a guy that made a video. I watched a video on it last night. That thing is crazy bright. Crazy bright. If I added anything else, Creed, a lot of those LED strips that you can buy use a USB plug. You can plug in the USB to a battery pack. One of those little, you know, things, yeah, like this. I have one of these guys, and I'm looking at the wrong screen, and it's throwing me all off. So I have one of these guys, which this lights up too, but that's not going to cut the strobe thing. That is definitely not. Yeah, that's just a regular old light. I don't think it flashes or anything. Oh yeah, it does. Hey, there's my strobe light. Yeah, I think that's blinking SOS actually. Yeah, that's SOS. That would. Oh, there's strobe. Now y'all see how bright this is? It's not that much. But if you get if I show y'all the Guardian, thank you Kevin for subscribing. If you get the Guardian Angel, it's like way brighter. I cannot believe Dolores found that for dirt cheap. And the one I got was only $50. It wasn't even 60 because I didn't get a special color. Go figure.
Tactical airborne repo driver. No shit. They're coming from the skies.
Do you think about hazard tape for the metal sides of the paramotor? Well, I mean, what you saw on the video, you can't see the hoop. The hoop section that I bought is a double hoop. So what that means is it's got one round circle with another round circle right behind it with support in between it. And what that does is not only does it push it back a little bit to where my prop is inside the cage so it can't get caught by the lines of the wing, but it's also makes it more sturdy. The problem with a lot of these paramotors have a single hoop and the hoop's not really strong. So when you run to pull up your wing, when that wind catches that wing, it pulls those lines back tight and it crushes in on that ring and it'll bend it. If you don't do right, it'll bend that thing. And then your lines hit your prop. Then not only have you screwed your prop, your cage, you've also cut the lines on your wing, which would have to be repaired, which is not cheap. And there you go. So why not just get something to avoid all that, which is what I've been trying to do. Avoid all that.
She's got a link for fancy colored reflective tape.
Ah, reflective tape. Yeah, well, you know,
only between you and the blade dire thing.
I'll put it this: I'm not trying to look like a UFO, and I'm not going to be out there in the dark. That doesn't. And number one, when I first start flying, I'm not going to be flying even close to dark because I need to be able to judge the landing really good in the daytime, let alone at dark when I can't hardly see the ground. I could get a small flashlight, which I do have in the cart on Amazon, to shine at the ground where I can see when I'm getting close, because you need to know how far the ground is away so you know when to flare, because that could be a bad landing right there.
You said you're not supposed to look down at the ground. You're supposed to look out in front of you.
Yes, dire thing. They do have a net over them like an airboat. The net's actually really strong. It's tensioned so that you can't push back into the blade.
Dolores wants you to look at the link. Look at it.
Look at the link. Look at what link. Oh. It is a UFO, and no one knows it's you. And nobody knows me either, Stina. Jesus, I can't.
He did, Wally, and that's why I think he second-guessed himself.
I like that reflective tape, though, Dolores. Dolores, stop trying to make me spend money. Damn, she is good, but damn. At night, Scuba will need a landing light. You are right, Dom Long. I could get some shoes that light up. Oh, wait, I have some of those.
No, you didn't. I threw them out.
You threw my shoes away?
Yeah, because they're tacky and ugly.
I only wore them one time, but they were LED shoes.
You were not 5.
Peach fizz juice. Yeah,
It wasn't so bad that they were LED shoes. They were LED shoes from China, and they looked like orthopedic shoes with lights in the bottom. They were ugly.
They were kind of ugly. I will give you that. But they were cheap. I just like the lights in them. I could at least stole the lights out of it. Something. Anyways. If I did add anything else, this is the main thing I'm worried about. If I wanted to add one of those LED strips around the hoop, you have to be careful with that because you don't want any of that strip to end up going back into your prop because that would be bad.
Peeling off, yeah.
Yeah, it could start peeling off. So you almost have to glue it on there and zip tie it just to make sure it never comes off. I mean, there's companies that sell them strictly for paramotors, but they're jacking the price way up, and it's just stupid. You got a 1 million power spotlight. There you go. It locks. Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention that, Dom Long, I have a very powerful flashlight that is outside. It takes 4 18650s. It's bright. Very bright. When it works, half the damn time the freaking connector is not making good connection and it won't turn on.
I'm not ground control. I'm not getting in front of him when he's coming in for a landing.
Oh, did you get the blaze already, Creed? I mean, I know you say you ordered it. Did you already get it in? Because, I mean, we're going to build that here in a second. Let me refill my drink.
Sorry, Creed. Yeah, no, I'm not standing in front of him when he comes into land. I'll stand off to the side, maybe. I'm hoping though that these other guys that he connected with on the Facebook group, I'm glad he's got someone else to fly with that knows what he's talking about, and you know it never hurts to have other eyes looking out for you. But also, I think that might calm his nerves a little bit, you know. And you know, I mean, he ate it last time, but it wasn't terrible. I've watched a lot of videos. Lots of people land that way.
Yeah, a lot of people land that way on their butt. Yeah,
lots of people land way worse. So you know.
Well, the whole thing is, you know, Kyle was trying to tell me when to flare when I was coming into land, and I think that because it happened both times, I think there was a delay when he told me as to when I received it, because by the time he told me to flare, I was already too close to the ground. I was just leveling out as I was hitting the ground. You just like, which it wasn't a bad landing. I mean, I didn't get hurt, but it was like a second.
It wasn't a good landing, but it wasn't a bad landing.
1 second off. If I would have been 1 second higher, I would have been perfect. I could have just walked it off, but no. Oh, you're vaping it now with key lime. Go key lime cookie. You got that? Is that good, Creed, or what? I mean, just wondering. That key lime cookie. I
don't know
was
what they
good.
used. I think it was just a two-way radio.
What comms? Yeah,
they've got a lot of those on Amazon for like $150.
Ozman, it is a Cena 10R. That is the comms we used, which I could put in this helmet easily. It's a Bluetooth, and you can connect up to 4 people on it. It's made for motorcycle helmets.
I think so, Red, because he couldn't find one, and I found one fairly easy.
Oh yeah,
there's actually 2 fly-ins. One's is at the end of October. That's up on the Eastern Shore, which is probably about an hour and a half away. And then there's another one that's west of Richmond, which is about an hour and a half away too. So.
Yeah, it's like 85 miles from here.
Yeah. It is really good, Creed. Yeah,
that shit is really good.
Yeah, both of those are within driving distance where we could drive up and get a hotel room for the night or something, or camp out.
So that's interesting, because you know how I was going on and on about the key lime cookie and the blaze. So Creed's tried it, and there's your response. That shit is really good. I wasn't bull crapping. I mean, I was trying to tell you that shit's really good. Well, I don't know if I want to go to the ape shop near you, Creed, but
Did you say the ape shop?
yeah, he said the ape shop. I'm looking at what he typed. I know he meant vape shop, but let's take the one now. I have two blazes going right now. These are both blazes. You can see one of them's full of juice, and the other one is not, and that's the one we're going to rebuild. So I'm gonna what brand is it? What brand? What? The Blaze? The Blaze is made by Thunderhead Creations. It's a Mike Vapes deal. Thunderhead Creations, Mike Vapes, and something else. I can't remember the other.
I got it right here. It just says Thunderhead Creations and Mike Vapes.
Yeah. Oh, the key lime cookie. The key lime cookie is Sad Boy. Definitely Sad Boy juice. Key lime cookie. It is absolutely delicious. I'm like, damn, this stuff is good. I've already vaped all of mine, Creed. I literally vaped every bit of that stuff.
Yeah, mine's been gone.
So let's take a look at this Addy, and we're going to see how dark the coils and stuff got. Now, this has been vaping key lime cookie for I don't even know how long.
They probably do, Scott. Sad Boy, a lot. Even the not so great vape shops around here, which are essentially glass shops with some vape stuff, have Sad Boy. That's one of the main ones that everyone carries.
I really would hate to take these coils out, though. I don't think the coils are bad. Now, the cotton definitely has some darkening going on, but I don't think the coils themselves are bad.
Build something I could smoke instead.
You don't smoke, you vape.
Build something I could vape instead.
Your daughter is complaining because her little vape device has given up the ghost on her once again.
Yeah.
And starting to do that vapor lock thing. And I've been trying to tell her, yeah, but the juice you're vaping is like Nick salt. You can't just throw that in a sub-on tank.
I mean, you can, but I wouldn't advise it.
I don't know where my trash can is. Oh, there it is. Okay.
How do you lose? And that's how much shit he has behind his desk, y'all, is he lost his trash can.
Stop talking shit.
There will be no Santa booty calls, Kevin. No. However, when it gets cold out, you can put on your Santa hat. Well, you can't put your Santa hat on with your helmet.
Oh, yeah. Exactly, Creed. I still got to make Walker some juice, and he'll probably watch this later. I haven't made it yet. I mean, I was definitely in paramotor phase at this point. Let me zoom in on this a little bit.
I'm surprised he didn't climb in the UPS truck with him. I was watching the cameras and kept seeing him get up. Of course, I kept getting 1,000 notifications. He's standing in the yard, and then I see him wander down the street. And
I
then,
told Mom the
then he
cameras
comes
make
back.
it look worse than it was because you were not that. You weren't that.
See, your daughter said I wasn't like that, being that crazy about it.
He was using one of the little disposables I had to buy in him.
Look at how clean that got, and all I did was fire it and blow on it. I haven't even run this under any water. I literally just...
I was talking.
Go ahead,
She's
but I'm
buying a pod, or using a pod kit that I got when Steve forgot to charge my batteries. Or he unplugged my charger. Is it the Nova?
the Nova 5 or Nova X or something.
Something like that. It's a good little mod, but I keep telling her she can use this one, the one that I bought to replace the one that she stole.
Blowjobs work wonders. Isn't that right, timekeeper? All right, let me clean this off.
Shame on you guys. Yeah, I told her she could. I like this one. That one, I think it's pretty. It's cool. It's leather. Yeah, it's refillable. It's got a nice big pod on it. It's a huge pod, actually.
I know, but God damn it.
I know, right, Kevin? It's not mine. My coils are probably filthy.
Into me doing the flying thing though, because it's not like they're
random and something they would never thought about.
This has got Nick salt. I've got can only be one Nick salts in here.
What?
But I tell you what, this thing kicks my ass. It's at 12 watts. It's
You
50
have
milligram
cannoli
Nick salts, but
B1 Nick salts right now, ma'am.
what?
You have cannoli B1 Nick salts right now?
I don't know if I do. That is what is remaining in this.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure someone
Ah.
stole my bottle.
I stole the bottle.
Yeah, so you know better than I do
People
because
be
you swiped
swiping
it.
juice.
Right?
Look at how much. Look at all the crackling that came off of this. Holy moly! That was from me just
She's
firing
like, wait,
it.
you got more? I thought I stole that.
Right?
Exactly.
I thought I stole that juice. What's up with that?
I thought it was all gone.
Yeah, no, it was on my desk and it is gone now, but there's still some left in this tank.
Oh, well, I didn't take any off your desk. I took it off Steve's desk.
So what I'm going to be putting in this tank is the Pear Claw Munchkin's
Bear Claw.
DIY. And I haven't tried it yet with new wick, which ought to be interesting because when I put it on there last time, it was over the top of like Nilla nuts or something. So, and I still have Nilla nuts left over too, but I want to.
The Pear Claw mixes well with Nilla nuts. It's a good transfer of
It
power.
it does. But I mean, it's better to try this on fresh wick so I know exactly what the flavor tastes like in this tank because the custards really stick out in the blaze for some reason. I don't know what it is about it that makes it taste so good, but it does. She was beating the child. She'll be back soon. Yeah.
What flavors are in Pear Claw? It is Bavarian cream, cinnamon Danish swirl, caramel butter, and pear.
There you go. I think she has a recipe posted somewhere. I know somebody posted a recipe.
Yes, I have the recipe, which is funny because when you look at it, it says adapted from, and it's adapted from a recipe that ain't got not a damn thing to do with any of those flavors that I just listed.
That's funny. There we go.
Not one. It's
So-
amusing. You log in, I'll get it for you.
Now, when you cut the wick on this is kind of tricky because you got to make sure you have enough wick to go down here and fill this juice channel up, but you don't want too much wick to where it's overflowing. So I'm just going to kind of measure where it would come down to if the wick was down in there and cut it
well,
right
thank
there.
you, Dolores. Damn, you're fast. Yeah, so it says it's adapted from the following recipe, which is an orange creamsicle. Literally nothing. I think the only thing that has common is the Bavarian cream, and that's literally it.
Well, you can remake the recipe and then it won't say adapted from anymore.
No, I think it's funny where it says adapted from. I want people to notice and go, what the fuck? How the hell was this adapted from that recipe?
I turned orange cream into a Pear Claw juice. How the hell?
Well, I was looking at it, and then I was like, well, I have Bavarian cream, and then I'm like, I don't really want orange. And it had 4 ingredients, and I was looking for something simple, like the exact opposite of the cannoli B1 juice recipe that I have that's got 11 different flavorings in it. And that's what I came up with, and it's delicious. So who did I post that for? Scott. On that particular one, you may want to play with the cinnamon Danish swirl and pear. That cinnamon Danish swirl can be really, really heavy. So I back it down to, I think, what did I have? It says 4.8 of cinnamon Danish. I usually go with like 4.6 and then 3.8 with pear.
I wouldn't really call this the damn method, Cloud Chucker, just because I'm not trying to bring my wick down and stop directly at the point where it goes in because there's so much room in here. So all I'm wanting to do is make sure that I don't overstuff these juice channels with wick. You can see right now it's already pulling juice up, which I didn't even realize, or pulling water or something up. I don't know what it's pulling up because I haven't put any juice on there yet, but I'm about to. Yeah,
That looks
there's
more like the stuff method.
this takes oh, I better preface that with something. The motor, the paramotor, takes 2 hours to break it in. And it's not as long as you'd think. It's just because you have to run the motor at like 4,000 RPMs for so many minutes, 5,000 RPMs for so many. And in between each one of those, you have to wait 1 minute. When you get done with that cycle of all those, then you have to let the motor cool
On the ground, Wally.
for 15 to 30 minutes and then do it all over 4 times. So that's why it takes 2 hours to fully break in the motor. And then, even after all that break in, your first 3, almost 4 gallons of fuel, you're supposed to not fly longer than 30 minutes. Which I don't mind doing. I'd rather break the motor in correctly than try to force it and then the motor, not last as long as it should. So I'm definitely
No, you are going to baby that thing.
I'm going to baby it. You can guarantee that. I'm already babied it. I think we've Munchkin and I may have come up with a name with it for it because I was like, well, that motor's strong. So I need to think of a strong name. So I said Bertha, and she's like, that's exactly what I was thinking. So we may end up calling this Bertha or Big Bertha. I don't know. But there you go. So I may have to name my paramotor Bertha. Oh, I'm about to screw up. Now, what I would have done just now, if I screwed that on there, would be totally screwing up because I did not put this piece on there. You have to have this piece.
Uh-oh.
That's kind of important. So I'm going to stick that back down in there like that. Then I'm going to line this up like this. And screw this back down.
Yeah, Scott, that one is really easy to play with. It's going to be good no matter really what you do to Mulva. Dave, I was thinking that after Scott said Dolores, I started thinking about that Seinfeld episode.
Mulva.
Yeah, Mulva.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Seinfeld was trying to remember a girl's name that he hooked up with, and he just knew that her name rhymed with genitalia, so he came up with Mulva.
Okay.
Mulva.
See, and Dolores says that Bertha needs to be treated like a tough ass bitch.
Mm-hmm. No, but no, because that tough ass bitch was expensive.
Shh. I saw somebody said they looked it up and they were like, damn. And yeah. If you look the motor up plus the wing, yeah.
That's not just a dam. That's a dam with a DAYUM is what that is.
All right, here we go. You know what I didn't do? I didn't fire this a few times before. Whoa, I clicked on the wrong deal. Hold on. There we go. That was crazy. I wanted to put, I was going to put my own coils in there, but honestly, these coils cleaned off so good. It's like, screw that. I'm going to run these suckers into the ground.
Do that. Run them into the ground.
5 minutes until it's Tally's turn. Yes. After 5 minutes.
Wow. For some reason, custards on this tank are absolutely amazing. I don't understand it. I mean, I'm vaping Heisenberg in the other one, right? It's good. But the custards like Nilla Nuts and this Pear Claw and any other vanilla custard or whatever custard you got, it just really makes the flavor pop in this thing.
Yeah, and Scott, if you decide to make that flavoring, right? Bavarian cream, cinnamon Danish swirl. Pear is, I think, the only one that you wouldn't find that in a lot of recipes, but like caramel butter.
You don't really
make
taste
a lot of shit with caramel butter, a lot of shit with Bavarian cream, and a lot of shit with the cinnamon Danish swirl.
Hell no! Hell no!
Yeah, the cinnamon Danish swirl's the only one you got to be careful with in that recipe, though, because you can put too much and it'll be way too.
I'm really lacking the pear taste in this. I think we'd have to bump up the pear and maybe turn down something else to get.
All right. Well,
if you really
I'm going to be honest. When I made your juice,
Uh-oh.
I don't. Okay, when I make juice, measuring.
Is a second thought an afterthought? Measuring's an afterthought.
Well, I mean, the last time I made it, I went too heavy on the pear, and it made it very watery tasting. I don't know if you could, I don't. It was weird. So I think I added more caramel butter in place of bumping up the pear and lowering the. I play with it each time I make it. So
Pear adds
Yeah.
wetness.
yeah, okay. See, there you go. It tasted more. It didn't taste as sticky to me. It tasted more watery, and I want it to be like a pear bear claw. It should be sticky with pears.
Okay, I got you. We did start looking at houses though.
We told them that last week.
Oh, we did?
Yeah,
Damn.
we're gonna have to lower our budget.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I like to be able to eat.
yeah,
And
that's
have
the
a nice
thing.
new kitchen, cooking ramen noodles in it.
It's like you can find a halfway decent house that doesn't have enough land or doesn't have a fenced-in backyard, doesn't have a garage. We found like one house that was pretty cheap, but it's like in the wrong neighborhood or something. It's always something, and it just gets on my nerves. I don't think house buying should be anything.
Well, we can't, Creed, because I have to get Midland funding to accept less money than what they want from me. Once I get that paid off.
What's up, Nate?
Good to go. Hey, Nate. Yeah, because I don't have what they want, but I've got something. So take it or leave it.
I can put a little bit on it. I can put a little on
Well,
it.
no, it's this is what you get or nothing, and I'm gonna casually mention. Well, I mean, I don't want to claim bankruptcy, but yeah, that too, Dolores.
Well, we're working on that too.
Yeah.
So we kind of. Oh, this is the case I got. This is gonna hold my phone when I'm in the air, which is waterproof. But the main thing I'm more concerned about is it has a place for the lanyard to connect so that it doesn't fall out of the sky. Imagine dropping your phone from like 400 feet. I know the iPhone may be strong, but it ain't that strong. It would shatter that thing.
Not really, Dave. The prices are the prices are coming down. I'm seeing less and less contracts where you have people that are offering $20,000 cash over the appraised value, and people've got multiple offers and all kinds of crazy shit like that. That's chilling out. It's starting to go back to normal, but the prices, like, there's a lot of houses on there where these people have literally lost their damn minds. What they want for the houses and the condition some of these places are in, you bumped your damn head. But there's some of them that are actually priced reasonable. So,
Nate, these are like, I think I paid $15 for the both of them. I didn't even know I was getting two. I thought I was only getting one. But you pick a color, so like you'll get a normal clear and black one, and then I picked blue. So I got a blue and clear one. Luckily it's clear. I thought they were gonna, if I picked a color, it was gonna have a blue tint, but it does not. And the touchscreen does work through the plastic, which is awesome.
oh damn, Dave. Yeah, no, they're not that. I mean, the houses.
Does that say
The
high
houses
ear
we're
cool?
looking at are I'd say around the 220 range, which you can go, like the house we saw before that was perfect. That was 4 bedrooms with an extra bonus room. Only had 1 bathroom. That was a drawback. That one was 250, but it had a nice big backyard. It was a tri-level house, fancy kitchen. So everything was updated. Got stainless steel appliances, granite countertops.
Yeah, I'll show y'all something else here in a second. Let me find the order that I just did for those things. Good Lord, how far back is it? There we go. No, I paid $10.48 for those cases. Right now, yeah, $10.99 is what it's showing right now. I'm gonna post the link. And then y'all can decide whether or not you want to know. Now that's just a clear plastic case, Nate. This is like plastic, but it's waterproof. So you could, like, if you were going rafting or something, you could put your phone in this. It's like $10 for 2 of them. Put both of your phones in there. It doesn't have to be an iPhone. You can put whatever phone, Galaxy phone will fit in there, and you're good to go. So, oh, the shoes. I want to show y'all. My son hooked me up. He was like, you need to get some Hey Dude shoes, right? So I got some Hey Dude shoes. And these are some of the lightest shoes. I wish I could balance this on one finger. This shoe is so, I might be able to. This shoe is so light, it's pathetic. I mean, really, really light. And they're really bendable. And they just slide on because these stretch.
They are super light.
These are really comfortable shoes, guys. It doesn't even feel like you're wearing a shoe. So I can wear them to work.
They're like slipper weight.
They're just boom. They're not cheap now. They range from like $42 up to what, $60, depending on which style you
Dave,
get.
1 bedroom, 700 square foot condos over 200,000. Amazon, Dolores.
Wow.
Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, I mean, like the house we found was 250, but then there's another house around the corner that backs up to an apartment complex. Looks like it's been abandoned for months. There's 2 rooms where it's just bare concrete floor, and they want $250,000 for that too. So,
Dolores, they do make Hey Dude shoes for women. And
they're really cute.
They are some of the lightest shoes you could put on your feet. I think you really like them if you get yourself a pair. They even have the try before you buy option on some of them. So you could literally order from Amazon. They'll ship it to you. If you like it, you pay for it. If you don't, you send them back. That's a pretty cool deal, in my opinion.
We're going to have to find some of them entire thing. We're going to have to get a dehumidifier for the garage so we can store the
Put one of those do not eat packets. Y'all are so crazy. All right.
Well, the do not eat, they're
I got plenty of those
they're to absorb moisture.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be waterproof, so what's the shoe? Hey Dude. I'll show you again, Dolores. Hold on.
Mom, is 8 a few?
It literally says, Hey Dude. Or if you want to look from the back, Hey Dude.
You can have 2 and give Hallie 2. How many are there?
They're really, I mean, how much does this weigh? Oh, you got the scale. This thing, it feels lighter than a pack of cigarettes. That's the best way I could say it. That's pretty light. I know y'all remember how much those weigh. 500K. Wow, Dave. See, man, that's the way houses are up here. They're freaking those foam bags collect moisture. I got you, darn thing.
I just said that.
I have
a dire thing and not me.
Well, if I go now, see, that's the thing, because even when I went hang gliding, right? If you go up high enough and come back down, moisture gets all over everything. So I don't plan on going up that high for any reason. But yeah, that would cause the moisture build up. So if it does build up moisture inside there, even though the phones are supposed to be IP whatever rated anyway, they're supposed to be waterproof without that case. But my main thing was putting my phone in a case that I could hang and still be able to check my elevation and all that on the phone. So if I put the phone facing down, I can just lift this up, look at it, and let it fall back down on these lanyards that I have. Yeah, right here. So this lanyard will be hooked onto me, and I can just hook that case there, and then I can pull this out and go, oh, that's up, and then let go, and it ain't going anywhere. That's why I got those lanyards.
The same way, Dave. I
pretty much bought everything, including the strobe now, thanks to Dolores. I don't know how the hell you found that so cheap. I literally looked that up like
Dolores is like the super link ninja.
I looked it up like 3 or 4 days
Jazzy.
ago. It was $160. Same strobe light, exact same strobe light. What's up, Jazzy? Fanny pack not be better. A fanny pack. Well, you know, Kevin,
You won't be able to get to it when you're sitting down in the seat.
you already have this paramotor already has pockets on the side anyway. Plus, I got a reserve pouch that's on the side, which I need to put a reserve in, which that's going to happen soon. I didn't want to jump on the reserve right off the bat because there's a million reserves. Not to mention it's a pain to hook up. The one downside that I have about this, and it's not their fault at One Up Adventures, it's my own. It's because of the way they ship them. You can get a left-hand or right-hand throttle, right? Now, me personally, I'm kind of both-handed. I write with my right hand, I throw with my left hand. So their method of thinking when they order these factory R motors, which they don't have as many factory R's as they do the regular 185s or 185 pluses. So most people are right-handed. So they put the throttle on the left hand because they want your dominant hand to be able to grab the reserve to throw it. For me, that's opposite. So I need the throttle on the right hand, but it came left-handed. Now, I should be able to switch it. I haven't really looked at it yet to see if I can switch it over. The only downside is since it's made left-handed, they got a mirror built on it where you can check your fuel level. Like when I'm flying, you literally can turn your throttle and look it with a mirror to see your fuel level. So if I put it on this hand, the mirror is going to be on the back side, and you can't really turn your hand backwards to look with the mirror, so I'll figure something out. Either that or just buy another throttle, but they're not cheap. Throttles are anywhere from $160 to $250 for another throttle. So, but I like the throttle that came with it. It's got a nice trigger on there, but yeah. Kevin, my hope is, and I know I'm not the only vapor that flies because I don't know what, I'd say at least 2 or 3 of the videos that we've watched from different paramotor pilots are vapors. Have they ever filmed a video of them vaping in the air? No.
No, because they're too busy filming themselves.
I'm going to do it. You're going to see me.
Croissants.
I will take that 360 camera and I will be vaping, and because if I just do it from the helmet cam, right? If I vape and blow, it's going to go right behind me because not only is the wind blowing at me at 20 miles an hour, but there's a giant fan behind me that's going to suck it all. It's just going to disappear like right off the bat. So I'll have to try to use the 360 cam and blow right in front of my body as much as I can. It's still blowing 20 miles an hour, so it's just going to blow away. But I'm going to try to get it done. Dom Long, I still have to break the motor in, and then I have to go find a spot to take off from. That's going to be the main goal. Breaking the motor in is not going to be hard. Hang testing the motor is going to be a situation where I have to go to a park somewhere with a couple of ratchet straps. That's what I was trying to think of the other day. And hang it from there so I can make sure that I'm the right angle. You don't want your angle, like when that motor's on your back, you want, if you're in the air, you want to have a 25 to 30 degree angle, is from what they're saying. I thought it was 15 degrees, but they're saying 25 to 30, fine. You don't want it to be too far, because then you hit it and you'll almost collapse your wing back. Well, it'll pull way behind you. You want it to be at an angle to where you lift, but not too much. And you also need to be able to get out of your seat when you land, so you don't want it too far back. So you got to get the hang point right. And I think it's funny in the instructions they have a picture of a fat dude and a picture of a skinny dude and where to set your hang point. If you're fatter, you move one way. If you're skinny, you move the other way. Run a block with it on my back. I honestly won't have a problem with that, Dom Long. I've already done it. It's not as bad as you think it would be. You don't have to run really far. Now, if you blow a launch, like if you pull your wing up and it comes up bad and you can't recover from it, if you do that 2 or 3 times, yeah, you're going to be wore out. Luckily, I really haven't had that problem. When I go to pull the wing up, it usually comes up pretty straight for me, just because I go through a lot of trouble setting the wing up right into the wind, and I'm right in the center of the wing, and I make sure that the center of the wing comes up first. So as I pull the wing up, the middle of the wing comes up first, and then the sides will pop up afterwards. If you set your wing up wrong and it pulls risers on this side or lines on this side first, your wing will come up and turn off to the side. So I like the middle to come up and then the sides, and then it stays straight and you just go straight ahead and take off. That's why I make sure that the middle pulls first. Basically where your A-lines are all the front of the wing, but your center section is the one you want to pull back. Not quite in a V, but close. Dave, good point. Good point. I got to use the bathroom. Go ahead and talk since you're so quiet.
I never get a chance to talk because you talk over me all the time.
Now's your chance.
Now's my chance.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Are you still drinking margaritas, strawberry margaritas?
Yeah. I'm playing Final Fantasy. Have any of you ever heard of that before?
Well, I have. No, he's not going to be flying around naked. No, nobody. No.
Hi, Cloud Chucker. I don't think flying around naked would be the best thing to do, honestly. I mean,
Probably not. I'm pretty sure there's a code against that too.
Just feels like you'd get a whole bunch of a beating for no reason. You know?
How am I supposed to talk him out of flying? Do you have any idea how much he spent on that? No. There's no. Matter of fact, he better
Hi,
fucking
King
fly
Cobra.
that motherfucker. Yeah. He just as long as he
Hey, Creed, I don't
States.
play it all the time. I watch the kids the other half of the time, so I
only play it half the time. Don't forget about TikTok.
I'm keeping children alive.
They do their damnedest to not be too. Of course, Lily hasn't tried to
Hi, Harry.
jump off the deck lately. Use it as a fan. That's a very expensive fan. I feel better about it now that I know there's people that he can meet and go fly with, and he's not going to be out there by
Honestly,
himself.
not even being a significant other, just seeing the outwardness. He's so freaking excited, guys.
He is so
Like
freaking
I don't
excited.
even know if you can tell, but he's so happy. He's so excited. I think y'all should just
It was
blow on
like,
his balls a little bit.
It was like Christmas for him today. I got the cheesy picture with him with his helmet on. Yeah.
Yeah. I got 2 girls, Creed, and then 1 toddler boy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Scuba's back, so bye.
Bye.
Oh, look, I got a controller.
What?
Nay.
She left the PlayStation controller over here. So who's blowing my balls? What? All right, anyways.
Nobody.
Oh, got that right. Use it as a fan. Oh, man, you don't even want to... Okay. You know what a normal house fan blows like. You were behind that thing, right? Do you know how much air that thing puts off? It ain't
No,
no
I did not
joke.
get behind that thing, but you can lean back and put all your body weight on it. It'll keep you up in the air.
You got to think, that's like almost 130 pounds of force
She's
just from
not,
that fan.
but she does look young.
If you were meant to fly, you would have wings. But yet people
Yeah.
take airplanes all the time. So you're saying, now this is my argument to that. So if you were meant to drive, would you have four wheels? I mean, so you're saying you should walk everywhere and not use a car because it's basically the same damn thing. So you can't drive anywhere or use a bicycle. You must walk everywhere you go. There you go. It's the same principle.
Well, the kids very
If I can
rarely
fly,
play
by
video
God,
games.
I'm going to fly. I'm telling you
The
right
adults
now.
do, though.
I did get a mixing bottle, which I like this mixing bottle. This came from Amazon. This shows every ratio. This shows 100 to 1, 50 to 1, 40 to 1, 24 to 1. And depending on how many gallons of gas you're going to use, it tells you exactly how much oil to put in here. 66 to 1 would be hard to calculate because there's only a 50 to 1 and then 100 to 1. So I'm not going to be doing the 66 to 1, just 50 to 1 to me. But yeah, I won't let any of my girls have a video game console. Not allowed. Creed, I could see that. There's a lot of video games out there that are way more. They shouldn't be allowed for kids. I mean, well, like Grand Theft Auto. You know, that's not a game kids should be playing. And I know it's got like a mature warning on there, but they put some stuff in there. I mean, it's strictly, that's an adult game. It just is.
Well, I mean that falls into the parenting thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
and you know what, Harry, I completely understand that. If you don't have the dream of flying, man, then and a lot of people are just too scared to do it. And I'm not saying you're a
See,
scaredy
I'm with
cat.
Harry. I'm not scared. I just have no desire to do it. The same reason when my mom and my sister said, "Come skiing with us for vacation." No, hurling myself down the side of a frozen mountain on wooden slats is not my idea of
It's funny that you
fun.
bring that up because
Sounds fun.
no, I had the option when I was with a group. We had the option to go skiing. We went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and at that particular year, there was a lot of snow. So we had the option of skiing down the hill or going ice skating. Now, what's funny is what made my decision happen was the price. So it was the same price to go once down the hill, which I don't know how big the hill was, or to ice skate for like 6 hours. So I was like, well, screw it. I'll go ice skating. I'd never been ice skating before. I have been skating.
See, ice
But not
skating
ice skating.
sounds way better. You can't hit a tree ice skating.
Yeah,
And
but
if you do, you're seriously doing something wrong.
ice skating
I don't think he
really.
meant it like that, Dolores. I don't think he would have let his boys play video games either. But no, I could, but I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I could get a trike and put Munchkin right up in the air, no problem.
You could, but we're not. I mean, I get what Creed's saying. I mean, you know, especially now when you have all these teenagers that want to, you know, I'm gonna make a living playing video games. No, you're not. I played video games as a teenager, but usually only when it was raining and there's, you know, nothing to do outside because it was raining. But like Katie's kids, they'll play video games for like, I don't know, 10 minutes and then they lose interest. They'd rather be outside playing on the trampoline, riding their bike, or upstairs playing with their Barbies or something. The video game consoles we have in this house are played with by adults.
There you go. Well, I mean, they do play it every once in a while, but
Yeah, but for how long? They beat each other up on Mortal Kombat, they lose interest, and then they wander off.
Dumb Long, I mean, I get what you're saying about the snow and blowing. This is my thing, right? I
We
don't
don't
have a
clear
lot of
snow
time
in
left
Virginia.
before it starts getting really cold here. I do want to be able to fly before that happens and be able to winterize the motor so they can sit up for next season. But yeah, because I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, it's 12 below zero, let's go flying. I don't think that's going to be me. That's
Now,
too cold.
See, scuba is averse to cold. I am averse to heat. Like, oh, let's go clean out the garage. It's freezing out there. It's 50 degrees, but it's entirely too cold to go outside and do anything. That's the perfect weather for me to go outside and do stuff, because when you start moving, you get hot, you start sweating. No, let's go clean the garage. It's nice. It's 90. I will die. I will die.
Tie some inflatable reindeers on the front. Anything that was in front, T-Man, would go to the back because you're moving forward at 20 miles an hour. Even say you had reindeer with helium in them, they're instantly going to blow to the back and get caught in the prop and get shredded. You can put streamers behind you. You can put stuff behind you. Technically, that would work, but not in front of you.
That's not a very effective sleigh if your reindeer are behind you. You got to have a backup plan, Stina. And a lot of these teenagers that think they're going to get, and it's not just gaming, they all think they're going to get rich on YouTube. You know, they don't have a backup plan. They are insistent they're going to get rich on YouTube doing whatever it is. And that doesn't happen. When I was growing up, that you had gamers, you had people that played video games.
Wait, what do you mean 50 is too cold? I never said 50 was too cold.
You know, when it gets chilly out, you know, it's too cold to do stuff.
No.
It's too cold.
50 degrees.
The garage, it's chilly.
50 degrees, I'm outside in a short sleeve shirt. I'm fine. When it gets down below that, like say 40 or 30 degrees,
okay,
then
that is perfect garage cleaning time. Because it's nice and cool.
Oh, yeah, it's nice and cool. Like, what, 32 degrees? So there's ice outside. Let's go clean.
It's not ice outside at 32 degrees. I mean, there could be, but not usually.
Freezing? Isn't that the freezing temperature?
Yeah, that is freezing. She's like, there's no ice at 32 degrees. Yeah, the hell
There's
is.
only ice if it was wet.
That's what you know.
Exactly, that's what sweatshirts are for. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't like heat.
I'm not opposed to wearing warm clothes. Okay, this is the problem. And I'm going to point out a perfect example for you guys. When I went hang gliding, when I turned 40, I went hang gliding on my birthday. Mm-hmm. On the ground, it was 90 degrees. Mm-hmm. When they took me to 5,000 feet, it may have been 60 degrees tops. Felt great and really cool. But imagine that temperature drop when it's already freezing on the ground and you go up. It's going to be really damn cold.
You should go flying when it's cold. But it doesn't get cold like that around here until like January, February.
Right. Well, I don't think there's not
I mean, I can't tell you how many Thanksgivings I've had all the doors and windows and shit opened with fans on because it was fucking hot.
I mean, Tucker
we're not turning air conditioner on in November.
He flew a trike when it was snowing outside because he put snow skis on his freaking trike instead of wheels, which works great. But yeah, I just don't really want to. I mean, I wouldn't mind flying in the snow, but I have to be able to see
bundled
good.
Up like that kid from Christmas Story. I can't move my arms.
If it looks like rain, so snow would be a no-no. Well, I mean, you're supposed to have, good visibility, and with snow, you have no good visibility at all. So, I mean, I don't even think aircraft will be trying to fly through that crap, especially that low. No way.
Can I help you, fatty? Did you just huff at me and turn around and walk out? What an ass. Your dog is an asshole.
My dog can be a pain.
She just walked in. She busted in the door and looked at me. And when I called her fatty, she snorted at me and then just whipped her head around and stomped back out the bedroom.
If it snowed, you'd end up with icicles on your tricycles. Yeah. I
thought there was only supposed to be 2 of them.
This almost feels like a trophy, and I don't want to fly it, but hell yeah, I want to fly it. So
That's a funny joke that you did not say.
A trophy.
You know what's funny, and I haven't shared this with you guys yet, right? This has a belt on it, right? Because it
I
has
know, right, Dolores?
it has a reduction gear, so it has a big wheel that goes to a small wheel, and the belt has to be a certain temperature. Do you know that there's an app for that?
There's an app for that?
There's an app for that. So basically, I don't know what the exact frequency is. I think it's like 480 megahertz. What you do is you get your phone, you pull up that app, and you tell it what kind of motor you have, etc., and you flick the belt. Bing, 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 bing. And it tells you what frequency it is. If the frequency is too low, you need to tighten your belt. And when you get within the frequency, it turns green. That is an awesome app. It literally can tell what frequency it is by you flicking the belt. Ding, 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 ding. And then you set the tension on your belt, which is awesome. Now, from the factory, it's already set. But I know after you fly it, even the first flight, the tension's going to change. And then the tension actually changes to a different value, which is in the manual. I got a giant manual up there, and it pretty much says these aircraft are not made for, they're made for sporting and blah, blah, blah. They're not certified airplane. It's some weird way they worded it. I'm like, oh, so you're saying pretty much fly it at your own risk. Gotcha. Which is what we're doing anyway, but. It honestly, I mean, the first time I went parasailing, which I think was my first adventure into flying under a kite of any sort, I was scared to death. And I got on because I'm not a big fan of heights, never have been. And got on the paraglider, or parasail. So we got pulled behind a boat, and it went up in the air, and I'm like, this is not, it literally was the smoothest ride ever. And then they slow down and let you dip down in the water, which there were sharks. So luckily he didn't let us dip in the water. He went back up, but that was beside the point. We were down in the Bahamas when that happened. It's really cheap to go paraglide. You could pay them guys anything. They'll take you up. So I highly suggest it. Flying in that crystal clear blue water, you literally can look down from way up and still see through the water all the way to the ocean floor. This is awesome.
Damn, Stina, that sounds good.
Yeah, Stina, you know, speaking of low carb, I'm either going to have to do that again really quick or run a lot with my wing. I can see, now that's the other good thing. I can go practice kiting my wing without flying. So even if, say, I'm in a restricted area where I can't fly, I can still kite my wing because I'm not flying technically. So I can go.
Yeah, that's just like flying a big giant ass kite.
It is a giant kite. Well, if the wind blows really hard, that giant kite will pick you up in the air. You've seen that, so.
Yes.
I'll stick to terra firma. You know, I get it. And I don't know how I'm on the other side of the group where I enjoy flying, but I guess you have to try it before you like it. I don't know. Or just see somebody doing it and see how much enjoyment they get out of it, and that makes you want to do it that much more, which is basically my case, which I already knew I wanted to do it, but after watching videos, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing that. So after that, I was hooked. Do you post in Scuba's Hangout? I did. I posted, the only thing I posted in Scuba's Hangout was a
he's
picture.
not talking to you.
Oh.
He's talking to Dolores.
But yeah. What I'm going to try to do on my next video, maybe tomorrow, guys. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure tomorrow. I'm going to try to assemble this thing. I may take it to a park somewhere. I'm sure Munchkin can show us some park. I don't want to go to that damn parking lot to do it. It needs to be a park, please. And I will put this together and y'all can see how long it takes, what's all involved and all that.
You need
Well, there's a park down by Menchville High School where
Take
the,
me to Nicewood Park
um,
with Junior, and we'll do
it's
the
big
hand
enough
test
where you
and
can
all that
kite your
shit.
wing down
Once I
there.
once I get it assembled, then we can do the Nicewood Park thing, which may be the very next day, like Sunday.
Well, there's
Yeah,
Nightbot just posted the
go
link
with
for
you.
it, Kevin.
Yes, definitely. Definitely join the Scubas Hangout Facebook group, because I don't do a lot of Facebook, but you know, if I have any interesting news or something to tell you guys, I usually post it over in the group. I don't do it as much as I should. I'm just not one of those Facebook whores. I don't know what else. Facebook
Hey, now.
gurus. I mean,
You used to be on Facebook all the fucking time, so you until you started getting stalked.
yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't like being on Facebook a lot. I mean, I know a lot of people do. That's fine. I just don't do it a lot. And never have been a good video editor, because I stopped messing with websites and designs way back in the 90s. And now that everything's changed, I have no idea what I'm doing. So,
Ain't nothing changed.
yes, it has.
On
It's changed
Facebook?
big time. No, I mean,
Oh,
website design and video editing, that's changed a lot. Because I used to be able to make my own website, and now it's like, it's easier, but there's so many more options that it blows my mind. It's like, I don't need a website now. I did have a website. I wonder if that
There
would.
used to be a thing where you could make your own website called freewebs.com, and I had one. It's called /dogdork, and
Well-
it had like little.
What's the social media thing that nobody uses anymore?
MySpace?
There you go, MySpace.
We both said it at the same time.
Wow. Cloud Chucker, I agree. I hope we're not breaking the news to anybody that the Queen passed away. She was 96
If
years
you know
old.
that the Queen passed away, you live under a rock.
I know, right? If you've totally missed all social media except my show, then we're letting you know now that the Queen passed away. 96 years old. I think she was the Queen for like 70
years.
70 years.
Mhm.
That's a long time to be Queen. Holy moly.
5 days she was at the hospital.
That's a long time. So now they got a king. There you go.
Philip.
Yeah, who apparently nobody likes. They think he's a doofus.
Isn't it the old dude? King Philip? Isn't it the old dude?
It's Charles, King Charles.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you that this pear claw is now starting to break into the cotton, and it's actually tasting a lot better. It has to, yeah, I know, right, Scott? You'd
That's
have to
'cause
live under a rock not to know.
Pear claw is delicious.
I got that message like right off the bat. I don't remember what I was doing, but it was bling, the Queen died. I'm like, what?
I mean, they don't necessarily do anything though, right? I mean, they're just kind of a figurehead. So, I don't know, I could be wrong.
The Queen knights folks all the time.
Yeah, but they're not like, charging into battle. It's a, you know what I mean?
She
I don't
did
think
that
they
to me. She
actually
was like, Sir Scuba,
Do anything.
arise. No, I didn't.
were not knighted.
Scuba Steve.
Sir Scuba? You got 5 notifications in a row. Wow. In 1 minute. Yeah, well, there you go, Scott. Yeah, you can't miss that when they like bling your phone like crazy. Bling, 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 bling. Oh, crap. Guess the Queen really did die, because they had a period like, 2 or 3 years ago when there was a lot of fake deaths, fake celebrity deaths. It's like, come on, man. I wanted to believe that was true when Robin Williams died. I wanted to think that was a scam.
Sad.
And,
Yeah, I mean, Macaulay Culkin's died like 6 times already.
and Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias, they even had one of those fake things on him too. And it's like, come on, man. And then, but now who did die was, oh my God. I went to his show and I can't even think of his name right now.
Ralphie May.
There you go, Ralphie May. That sucked, man. He was a really good comedian. Big guy.
Yeah, but
But-
I'm not all that surprised. He didn't look like he was the healthiest.
Don't be an asshole, Mom.
I got to hang out with him.
I'm not being an asshole.
What-
He was hilarious, but damn,
What-
really. I mean, really, that was like a stroke walking right there.
Jelly roll to die soon too, Mother?
He was cool though. I mean, he would hang out after the. Not to mention the fact that he went over, like the time that he was supposed to do his show. He went over like another hour and a half, 2 hours, because we had to wait for his show to start.
In all honesty,
So,
you'd probably go over
and then even after that, he did a photo shoot with everybody outside, met with us, took a picture. It was freaking awesome. Talked to us. He's just an all-around cool
me,
guy.
he
Cool
just
dude.
looked like somebody that would always be sweaty.
In all honesty, you are probably one of the people
I don't know why,
that
but,
as
you know.
well, 'cause people are usually watching
Kind of like,
too.
what's his face?
Yeah.
What's the comedian that's hilarious, but he's always sweaty?
Resurrect
Always.
MySpace. Oh Lord,
Glacial
darn thing.
Glacius.
Is that my MySpace? Because I haven't clicked on that. That's not my MySpace. Wait, it shows my name. What the hell?
Well, I did stalk your MySpace. There's a video of you riding a bull.
Jesus Christ, Mother.
Oh, not that video.
Oh, Stina, I'm pretty sure that was probably the cocaine.
That was a video of me riding a mechanical bull that I fell off of pretty quickly because the guy wasn't paying attention what he's doing and put it at full speed and it threw my ass off.
That's what they're supposed
Of course he was.
Yeah, but he went easy on the women. He freaking nailed it on me, man. Just wham! Scott, I don't think there's a video out there that I haven't seen Ralphie May in.
What's the
Everything he's done.
comedian who got his ass kicked by a 13-year-old? I can't remember his
Cat
name,
Williams?
but he's hilarious.
Cat-
Cat Williams, yeah.
Yeah.
He is always sweating like nobody's business. He sweats like a whore in church when he's on stage. Like bad, like
Yeah.
water just pouring off of his face.
He got his butt kicked. Y'all don't
I
even
mean,
know.
he's like this big though, so you know.
Yeah, he's pretty small.
He's funny though.
Worry
I like
too
him.
much about his hair. So
But
I
he
think
straightens it.
okay, this was my thing, right? For the hang test on the paramotor.
Mhm.
Obviously it has to I can buy not U-bolts, but they're little hinges that you can screw up into joist in the ceiling. But honestly, it would be so much easier to go to a park that already has a swing set, because there's no swing set here. Hell, we don't have a big enough yard to even put a swing set, let alone the damn poison ivy, poison oak, whatever the hell's out there.
No, we don't have a yard in the back.
Yeah,
It's a
so-
ravine. So yeah.
So we go to a park and I take two ratchet straps and boom, I'm done. And that I got a stand to put the paramotor on. So I'll stand on the stand, hook into the paramotor, get on there, see how far it leans, and adjust it accordingly. And then the hang check will be done.
So
And
what do you have to do before we go to the park? Because I'm kind of excited.
I have to find 2 straps because I only found one. I had like 8 of them, and I don't know where all my straps went, but
Here
they're
or online?
Yeah, I like Josh Blue
here.
too.
I have them here. I know I have straps. I just got to find them. They're orange.
There's
bright orange.
There's some they're everywhere. There's some out in that dresser in the garage.
Well, there you go. I just need one
There's
more.
orange
I
ones,
have
there's
one.
yellow ones.
I just need 2 straps. That's
Are you
it.
talking about the ones that go in the trucks?
Yes, exactly. Because what you do is you hook that around the swing set, and they hang down about 36 inches apart, and they hook into my carabiners on the paramotor, and then I sit in it, and I see how far the paramotor leans back, and then I move my hang point forward or back to where my angle is not really far back.
Well, if
And
you
that's
can't
it.
find one, let me know because I'm sure Patrick's dad probably has a bunch of them.
I think Ralphie May's death is why Fluffy is trying to defluff. Oh, it
Yeah.
may be. It may be why he decided to lose weight. I've never asked. I don't think anybody's asked Fluffy is that why he decided to lose weight because he did.
No, but when you see somebody else that runs in your same, I wouldn't say social circles, but in your industry, that's about your size, lives the same lifestyle that you do, and just fucking dies,
Yeah, Candy was way into drugs, man. I watched a whole documentary on him, and it was like,
Well, even Chris Farley.
oh yeah, Chris Farley. That's the one I was talking about. Yeah, he was way into drugs. Yeah, your daughter. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, Ralphie May was a cool dude.
I told her to say that.
Yeah, she did say your daughter. She said that out loud. That came out of her mouth.
I like
Dolores.
Mitch Hedberg.
Oh yeah, Mitch Hedberg. We lost him way too early.
I mean, but that was again drugs too.
Yeah. Well, no, he got a head-on collision. I mean,
no, Mitch Hedberg did not get in a head-on collision. Mitch Hedberg died of a heroin overdose.
Look it up. He got hit by a car.
No, he didn't.
By a drunk driver, from what I understood.
No, that was the screaming dude.
That was the who dude?
The screaming guy. What's his name? I can't remember. The one that used to be a preacher.
Okay. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He was found dead in his hotel room at the Westminster Hotel in Livingston, New Jersey.
Okay, well then. Yeah, Sam Kinison. There you go, Scott.
Yeah.
Holy, how many comedians are we going to lose? Good Lord,
his
man.
His death was initially believed to be the result of a congenital heart defect present since birth, but the autopsy report said that he died accidentally of the result of cocaine and heroin, which I believe what they call is a speedball. Yeah.
Yes.
So.
That is a speedball.
Well, comedians a lot of.
The thing about Mitch Hedberg is he had
with substance abuse issues and depression issues and things like that kind of go into that line of work because they use their trauma as material.
Well, I liked him because he had a whole different style of comedy,
It was a very dry delivery.
Mitch Hedberg, the whole escalator can't be broken, it just becomes stairs. It's just stuff like that. It's hilarious, and it's like, wow. Mm-hmm. He eats rice whenever he wants to eat 3,000 of something.
Dolores. But I don't know if that was speedballs. I think Richard, he lit himself on fire trying to light a crack pipe.
Wow. Okay, your daughter suggested how much tequila she should put in her margarita. I may have suggested too much. She's quite tipsy.
Well, yeah, she's been drinking tequila for a couple hours now.
Yeah. I meant one shot of tequila. I told her to put
Cooper. I don't think
I told her to put 4 in there. She's like,
damn, that is a little bitty glass, dear.
No, but she was making a full blender full.
Oh, okay.
Steven,
All right.
that is a small cup.
I
thought it was just little bitty glass with short.
I didn't go, hey, make this one margarita here and put 4 shots of no, I didn't. Oh, wow. We used to 151 rum to dip a cotton ball in. Oh, man. Don't even remind
they're
me,
all
Creed.
in bed, Dolores.
I don't have anything else to mix the tequila, so I'm drinking the mix.
Yeah, all the kids are, well, no, they're not. They're playing on tablets.
Lily's
Okay, well, the 9 and 8-year-old, they kind of fend for themselves. Junior's been in bed for a couple hours now. He got his bath. And
Junior is being very defiant lately. He likes climbing up on the coffee table and getting his butt beat. And then he'll yell about it. and proceed to get right back on the table. And then she pops him again. Then he'll yell about it and then get right back on the table again.
He's learning his limits. He after you went downstairs after his bath, he came in here and kicked back on the bed in my spot, pulled the blanket up over himself, just chilling.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost
Terrible
Dolores.
twos. Yeah, he's not
quite the terrible twos. He's just trying to see what he can get away with.
You like the Dead Rabbit R, Harry? I mean, it for what it is, it's a great tank. And if you bought that kit, pardon me, the 365 kit, you got coils for a long time. And it's just a great little tank for what it is.
Is that what it was, Creed? Yeah, and Dolores, it might have something to do with the fact that Mom sits on the coffee table. So Junior also wants to sit on the coffee table and doesn't realize that he can break his head if he falls off said coffee table.
See, I want to see if I'm going to like this because, we tried the Sad Boy Key Lime. This is the blueberry jam, which is technically Munchkin's juice. You can see that it's 3 milligrams. But
yeah, I grabbed the wrong one. That was supposed to be the blueberry cookie, not the blueberry jam.
I need a what on the table?
Tell them I do not sit on the table.
Katie does not sit on the table. I don't know
I've seen them sitting on the table.
No. You know where he gets it from?
I remember that joke, Scott.
Lily.
Lily
Lily's
sits on
the
the
one
table?
that gets up on the damn table. She literally will get on the table, lay down, put a blanket on herself, and play on the iPad. I'm like,
There
what
you
the
go.
hell?
Stina said tables are made for glasses, not asses.
There you
And
go.
Dolores has said, "Stop stealing Munchkin shit" in all caps.
No, I didn't.
I gave
How did I
gave
get-
that. I gave that to him because he ran out of juice, so I let him use that bottle. Because
Yeah,
I don't care-
and
I
I
don't
haven't
care for
even
it that
really
much.
used any of it. It's still as full as it was. Well, you
I didn't do nothing. I did not do it.
if I stole it, I'd be like, you damn Skippy, I stole it. But it's not the way it went down.
I steal his shit too, so yeah. Yeah, I meant to get the blueberry cookie and got the blueberry jam instead. And yeah.
I just got a message from Nate's cussing little friend. Okay. I'm just got to throw this out here.
Throw it out there.
Now, I don't mind when people cuss, right? I
Right.
cuss myself.
Thank
but-
fucking God.
But when it's appropriate to, not as a full conversation. And usually it requires a lot of the F word. And
Right.
to me, that brings your IQ in my book way, way down.
So you think I'm a
Mhm.
dumbass, Steve?
You're not the one that does it.
Okay.
So it
We're all
goes,
like, wait, who are you talking about? It's not me, is it?
no.
Okay,
Well, if you do it, it's because you're picking it up from somebody else.
understood.
But it's just, and there's somebody on Xbox that, it's a younger girl, and I try to get along with all the people I know on Xbox, and that's fine. But when their whole conversation is just full of the F word, it's like, okay, I understand you can use the F word as a verb, a noun, whatever, and that they use every one of them. Every one of them. It's like, do you not have any other intelligence besides that? Maybe increase your conversation a little bit. I'm just
Well, I mean,
it gets on my nerves. That's all I'm
when
saying.
you use that word to,
Spice it.
so do I. But
Yes, Red
but
Skeleton was great, Dolores.
At the same time, if every sentence out of your mouth is nothing but cuss words, people stop kind of listening to you because you're not really saying anything. I mean,
Well, Stina,
young
this is
people
the
don't really
thing.
have much anything to say anyway. But
The whole thing about that, Stina, is you put the cuss words where they need to be instead of
They're accents.
overusing them. There's a point where you can overuse them. Like, I went down to the effing thing and we've effed around for a while and F this and F. I'm like, How many F's do you need? You know, do you need to buy that for $20? What? Good Lord, man. Use some normal conversation. You know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm, you know, I don't. Maybe I'm a hater.
No, I get it. I think she's just swearing a lot because she's trying to be edgy.
And it's like I said, I don't mind. I don't mind when people cuss. When it's needed, though, use it when use it to emphasize a point. That's when most people cuss. If you do it in that situation, more power to you.
We went down to the fucking bar. We went to fucking eat last night and had fucking Chinese food, and you know, yeah. You mean like that?
Exactly, Stina. There you go.
If something happened at the bar, then yeah, there's a lot of fucks. But if everything was cool,
I'm sitting here not cussing and y'all just effing away. All right.
I'm feeling slightly attacked because I feel like I kind of cussed.
Makes me want to get that bird.
Yours is guilt by association.
Mine?
Yep.
Hey, that Chinese food we had. I was gonna stop by Wendy's, right, and decided we might as well just go out to eat. So we went to the little Mongolian buffet down the road, and I had coconut shrimp, and I had butter shrimp, and I had the Mongolian noodles with shrimp and chicken, and I had pork spare ribs, and I had General Tso's chicken. It was good. I was very full.
Yeah.
Much better than Wendy's.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It is what it is.
So do I, Cloud Chucker. It was great. And he's not even here, so he's going to miss it. But yeah.
Use words.
I know what you're saying.
He's always been that way, though. He doesn't like the
Exactly.
cussing
You pick
so
up on it,
much.
and you start saying every
Oops.
other word like that.
My coworker is like,
You wrong.
Yeah.
For something you picked up on.
she's a religious lady.
Yeah.
She goes to church. She puts her headphones on and listens to her Christian music. But I've rubbed off on her apparently because she. What the fuck is wrong with people? Woo, calm down, Mary. Yeah, so
Mary's
I'm
a trip. Mary's like the
I'm
sleeper
tainting
grandma.
Yeah, she is. But yeah, she swears just a little bit more than she did when she started.
Score! What's up, man? Got to play drums for you in the air, man.
Read Cloud Chucker's comment because it made me laugh.
Y'all are wrong. Y'all are just provoking the subject.
Yes.
I was just trying to prove a point, and y'all are just taking it to the whole nother level. All right,
whole nother
anyways.
fucking level.
Like the title of my show, I would never put a cuss word in the title of my show, like Fagan did tonight.
Wow.
But you know, that's just me. You know where we need to go?
How? Where do we need to go?
Texas to Brazil, by God.
We do. I am a bad influence to everything. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Munchkin cusses more than most people I've been around, but she does. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not aggravating. She doesn't use it inappropriately, so it doesn't bother me.
Well, I also know my audience. I don't swear. I'm not at the closing table going, this is your
Bingo.
fucking mortgage payment, you know?
Do you ever, okay, I'm going to ask you your opinion on this, and maybe you'll walk off and...
I'm shutting the door because your dog busted it open. Now she's sleeping on the top of the pile of her blankets.
And see if I'm the only
exactly,
one.
Dolores.
See if I'm the only one that's like this. All right.
Okay.
Say you go to a party somewhere.
Yeah.
And you get introduced to a bunch of
Not
folks.
likely to happen, but sure. Okay.
You're fucking up. I mean, I just
Sorry.
said it. Damn.
Fucking
You just
up
made
your-
me say it. You're messing up my story. So you get introduced to a bunch of people.
Right.
Now, say you get introduced to 4 people, and
How the fuck are you doing?
wait,
Hey,
Wait,
fuckers.
wait for it, wait for
Uh-huh.
it, like on TikTok, wait for it. So 3 of those people talk normally,
Right.
but the 4th person has what I would say just a potty mouth or lack of IQ. I don't know. Do you feel like, because I know it does it to me, do you feel
I would
like...
think they have a big lacking of social awareness.
Yeah, but do you bring down your own
IQ?
conversation? Yeah, do you bring down your own IQ to their level to make them feel more comfortable? Or do you just keep staying up there and just say, screw you?
Well,
you know?
I don't consider it an IQ, because the IQ, I don't think that word means what you are using it as.
Okay, lack of intelligence. I'll just, put it.
It's not even a lack of intelligence. It's a lack of social awareness and knowing how you should behave in certain situations. If I meet 4 people and one of them has a potty mouth, I'm going to mirror my behavior with the average behavior of the group.
Maybe I worded that wrong.
If I go outside to smoke with the potty mouth, then yes, I will equal potty mouth. But if I'm in a group of 4 and 3 are not potty mouthing, then I shall not potty mouth as well.
Because they're fucking retarded.
Okay, I may have worded it wrong by saying IQ. So if you meet the 4 people, 3 of them are intelligent, like-minded people with interesting conversation, and the 4th one is completely...
And then you got fuckity fuck over there. I'm
No,
probably not going to talk to them.
No, I'm not even saying that they cuss. You can clearly tell that they're
dumb as a box of rocks.
There you go. I'm not going to say they're raised in Alabama, but they're dumb as a box of rocks.
There was a group of people that we used to hang out with.
Uh-huh.
And several of those people were
Thank you, Sharp.
not the best and brightest. I'm just going to say that right now.
Okay, now answer the question. Do you match that by speaking to them the same way, or do you
I just avoid having certain conversations with them because I don't want to hear their stupid ideas.
But if you're trying
this is the same group of people that I had to argue with because they are convinced that women have 1 less rib than men.
But
so I had to make them count their own ribs.
But aren't you still trying to be sociable to...
Katie knows who I'm talking about, too.
Who, Mark and Barbara?
No, Mark and Barbara are actually intelligent.
Or somebody in Jason. Lene and Jason.
Yes. Specifically one of them, yes.
So you don't try to... but you're trying to be friendly or cordial.
Yes, I would tailor my conversations to things that were more their speed.
There you go. So you just admitted you would tailor your conversation. I've done that on many occasions.
Tailoring my conversation to match their speed is not the same as bringing myself down to their level. I would talk about things that interest them, not necessarily things that...
It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
I would not go talk to Linnea about mortgages. You know what I mean? I would talk to her about things that she likes, like football and NASCAR racing, or what her kids were doing at Boy Scouts or what have you.
How is that not going down to Linnea's level so you don't have to try to explain a whole bunch of bullshit because you know she wouldn't fucking understand it?
Because I'm not pretending I'm stupid. I just talk about things that interest her.
You're not pretending. You're just going down to make sure she doesn't have to feel like she's stupid.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Well, I have to do that shit at work. Do you know how hard it is to explain shit to grown-ass adults that should know better without sounding like I'm explaining shit to a 4-year-old?
Basically, you still have to go down to the idiot's level. Yes.
Yes and no.
Yes.
They
do not understand what you understand, therefore they are stupid.
Yeah, but I'm not. No, I wouldn't even go that far. Some people are. I'm surprised they can make it out of their own houses. In the
Anyways.
But no, I tailor my conversation. I don't
Okay.
act like I'm an idiot.
I didn't mean to go down not the yellow brick road, because we went way off that path. I don't know where the hell crappy road we're going down.
I mean, some people are just fucking stupid. That's all you can.
Drugs are bad, okay?
That's all there is to it, and we all have to deal with stupid people, and that's a fact of life.
I have to come down a bit for it. Creed, exactly. And I don't think it's a bad thing. The whole purpose of what I'm trying to make a point of is to make the other you don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. So if you're obviously at a different language barrier than they are, you're going to bring your conversation down to their level just to make the conversation more interesting or more comfortable for the other person. That's all I'm saying. You're not going to talk like you don't want to be a snob, is what I'm saying. You don't want to act like, oh, I'm way better than them, I'm going to talk above them. Screw that.
It depends. If I'm having a conversation with 3 people, I'm not going to change the topic of the conversation to make one person comfortable. Maybe they might be, okay, for a perfect example, Creed and I were in BC one time, and was it BDV was there and somebody else?
Yeah.
And we started, is BDV and Andre, we started talking about mortgages. Andre and BDV had no fucking idea what we were talking about.
Right.
None whatsoever. Just their eyes were glazed over. And like, I don't,
Okay.
Me and Creed are not going to change the topic of our conversation. We might cut it a little bit short when we noticed they were falling asleep over there. But I'm not going to not talk about something because somebody in the room might not know what I'm talking about.
No, but your whole conversation was directed towards Creed, not them. It's their own fault if they don't understand what you're talking about. Then they need to up their game. I mean, it's just that simple. It's like, I don't know what the hell.
You can't fix stupid, but you can sedate it. Yeah, you probably could, but yeah.
Well, I usually just fly high above it. There you go. Oh, yeah, what an interesting. I mean, I think we should discuss this more on another date.
Stupid people.
Well, and that statement reigns true. You can't fix stupid. I mean, you can get all kinds of plastic surgery in the world to change your appearance. Appearance? What the hell?
But here's the thing that other people, there's a flip side to that, right?
I've had a few drinks, so I can.
If you walk into a room, into a group of people, and you clearly see a group of people having a conversation that is over your head, why would you go over there and insert yourself into it? They are above your level. That's a great point. You don't want to go into a conversation. You're like, whoa, they're talking about nuclear fission or something. I'm not, Right, yeah. So, yeah, well, I get that. That's my only talent, Creed, is I'm good at remembering names of songs and who sings them. I just...
like Creed. Creed makes guitars and beautiful works of art. If he was to ask me a question about how to build a fret on a freaking guitar, I'd be like, I have no freaking clue, dude. You the man. I could
we
not
all
do it.
have our skill set,
right?
So we all need to be aware of that.
You become a professional.
Are you an MD or are you a PhD, Creed? I don't remember.
You can become a professional in lots of different things, but some things you have no clue of. I even did roofing work for a while when I was younger, but I honestly could not lay a roof now if I even tried. I wouldn't know how to line up.
Well, wasn't Tiger a roofer?
Yeah.
Which blows my mind, but yeah.
That's hard work. I mean, it's not just hard work, it's hot work. Imagine being on the roof in July. Nope. When it's 100 and something degrees outside and the sun is reflecting off the roof. It's hot. It's very hot.
There's a big difference. I don't think I'd want Creed to operate on me.
The school of hard knocks. Oh my goodness. Well, this has been fun. The
Yes.
paramotor has not yet even made its first revolution yet.
No.
And it's not going to until I get some freaking oil. It's very important not to
I have a
run.
big parachute in my closet.
Well, the Moster 185 Plus, I think, has 13 teeth in the belt, the serpentine belt, and the Factory R has 15 teeth. So it has a little bit wider of a belt. Other than that, I mean, well, and besides the cylinder having a 5-axis CNC machine that makes it chromed out exhaust, it is damn sexy is what it is. But yeah, I don't want to start that up without the oil being in there. That would be bad. So.
Probably not a good idea to start any motor with no oil in it. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, but it's a 2-cycle. So 2-cycle, it gets its oil from the gas. So it's kind of like, you know.
Ramen noodles are delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, Stina.
I call them aggressively stupid, Stina, and I deal with those people every fucking day.
Every day.
Where I want to explain, I can explain it to you, but I can't make you understand it. So yeah.
Now, when I do finally get in the air, my sound will probably be real bad, and I mean really bad. So I may just have to dub it over with music, but y'all will at least get to see the
One
views
final thought.
that I
How
get to
many
see.
of y'all knew that RSVP stands for Respond See Vous Play? Because I just realized that today, and I felt dumb.
Respond, s'il vous plaît?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
RSVP.
I didn't know
I didn't know that either. Seems so fucking obvious now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, somebody could have been lying to me. I don't know, but it makes sense. You know?
The Honey Boo Boo crowd. Oh my God, Honey Boo Boo. I remember that show. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It's just in French. RSVP. I don't know why. Seems so fucking obvious to me now, but yeah. I was like, oh shit. Well, I'll be damned. Hey, Mary. Did you know? And she didn't know either. So we both learned something new today.
I've never seen. You know what I've noticed about
Carrie
most
knew,
of
I
our
didn't know.
current
Never thought about it.
generation?
What?
They don't let go of the tablet or phone that they're playing on. Which is a shame, because when I grew up, there was no tablet or phone to play on. You went out and played on swing sets, or jumped off the roof of a building and tried to use an umbrella to parachute down like I did, or
No,
jump
we never
across a
used-
creek.
We never used parachutes. We just jumped. And to make sure
Nowadays,
bend
you
your
have
knees in the air.
kids that sit there and play on the tablet.
Well, they were outside playing. They can't be outside playing at 10
Oh, no,
p.m.
no. I mean, y'all go outside. No, I'm just kidding. But
no,
yeah.
don't. They will. Stop.
Yeah, they will.
They will.
I told Hallie I would help her tomorrow with her bicycle if she remembers.
If she's
Okay.
going fast, she's okay.
I'm sure she will.
Oh, okay. Well, we can work on that. You know,
Yeah,
her sister has already gotten on a bike and don't even need training wheels anymore, and we need to get Hallie to that point. Because Hallie's
Well-
older.
now she's gun shy once she ate it on the hoverboard. She's like, that shit hurt. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Dom Long's got the bad joke of the day for you.
Do trees poop? If not, where do number 2 pencils come from? That is definitely the bad joke of the day, number 2
Yes.
pencil.
Ah,
Si vous, oh, si vous, look how he put that, si vous place.
we
Please.
know what the fuck he meant.
We knew what he meant, yeah,
Yeah.
but
I was pretty sure that's not how you spell it, but I wasn't gonna try to correct him because, you know. But yeah, I mean, it just seems so obvious now. I don't know. Yeah, I never thought about it though. I never thought what does that stand for.
well, Harry's
Now we
enjoying
know.
the Dead Rabbit R, which brings me joy. I'm glad somebody else likes that tank. And Creed is enjoying the Blaze with the key lime cookie, which I don't want. That juice is so damn good. I'm going to try. Maybe this week, Creed, I'm going to try to make a clone of that juice or something similar. And if it's even close, I'm going to try to open up my account on eLiquid Recipes where y'all can go get the recipe, because posting it over and over will be ridiculous. I want y'all to be able to access it. So I'll do that. If I can get something close, I may have to adapt the one that they already have posted, because sometimes there's something missing, and I'm pretty sure I can figure out what's missing and then fix it and make it this. If not, I don't want to make it exactly the same, maybe a little better. I think it needs a little more cookie. And you have to be careful with cookie because it's such a strong flavor. Cookie is like, if you go over by even 0.5%, you're done. So I will have to bring that up slowly, and then get it to where that key lime has that extra little cookie bite at the end, and I'm done. I'll be like, I'm done.
Yeah, I could use a little more cookie.
Now,
I like the cookie.
The problem with that is, say I make the juice and it tastes great. What if after it steeps it gets too strong? So you have to sit there and go through beta after beta after beta until you get it right. So
that would count me out. I ain't got no silver plates. In a Wear a Biscuit. I think we have that time.
Bet it tastes good on a squonk. Scott, without a doubt. Without a doubt. That key lime cookie from Sad Boy is really good. Whether you squonk it, RTA it, whichever way you vape it, it's really good. As long as you like key lime. If you don't like key lime, you're not going to like the juice. But if you like key lime or key lime pie, hell yeah, I would definitely suggest picking it up. Key lime cookie is really good from Sad Boy.
It is.
And I'm gonna have to make something similar, because I want to be able to make it myself. I don't want to have to go pay every time I want some of that juice. Screw that. So I'm gonna make my own.
Hell, I'd be okay with a pea lime. No, I don't want pea lime.
Do you want a pea lime?
I want a key lime pie, because we got plenty of graham cracker, and we've even got pie crust, so that would be good.
Oh, you want the thin mint juice? You know, Scott, what's so sad about that is I had an absolutely spot on thin mint juice.
Like chocolate and mint?
Yes. And I lost that when I got a virus on my computer. I had a perfect, like Girl Scout cookie thin mint juice. And I lost the recipe because I got infected with a virus. And I have no clue what was in it. I couldn't remember it ever. I can slightly almost, I'm trying to do the photographic memory thing, but no, I can't remember it. Which sucks because it was spot on, man. It was damn good. It's just, I never really got, I like the cookies, don't get me wrong. But it's not as good vaping it as it is eating the cookies. Go figure. But yeah, it
well,
was
because it's chocolate. Chocolate is kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah, exactly, Creed. That's
we
what
need to make
Scott's
a
saying.
small bottle and make it like sun tea. Put that shit out in the sun.
Oh, I see. Force steep it. Yeah, that'll do it. Because the heat and the sunlight, that'll do it. That'll steep the crap out of it really fast.
Sure Sharp has been buying Sad Boy from E-Juice Connect. It's $10 a bottle, but shipping's $20, so he buys 10 bottles at a time. You might as well get your money's worth.
That's smart, sure, because if you're gonna buy juice and they charge a lot of shipping, you might as well get your money's worth. Order a lot of juice at once. You know,
Make that shit count.
Yeah, shoot, yeah, I got no problem with that, man. That's smart thinking, actually.
Stop chewing on your ass. Do you want another bath?
And my dog's chewing on her butt. All right, guys, we've already passed the 2 hour. I can't even speak tonight.
No.
Have another drink, Scuba.
Got paramotor on. No, you've had enough drinks. You drank enough last weekend.
No, I was not.
He drank half that damn bottle last weekend, y'all. Half the bottle. He's like, you didn't have any? No, that was all you, dear.
Yeah, I drank half a bottle of Fighting Cock, which is 103 proof. Yeah, I was pretty messed up last week,
Yep.
but this is only my third drink. I'm not gonna have a fourth because 4 is too much. So 3 is just right. But hopefully this weekend, guys, I'm gonna try to get some more video. That video that I posted earlier was from the GoPro 10. It was my first time recording with that thing. It seems like the audio was pretty good. I don't know if you guys can give me any feedback, but
All right,
seemed
there,
like-
Boomhauer.
it seemed like the audio was pretty good for me to not have a separate mic on. I was just talking and the camera was way over here, but seemed pretty good to me.
Y'all don't mind our front porch either. Jesus, I said you couldn't have taken that out
Yeah,
of the fucking yard.
I had to put on there, hey, excuse the cigarette butts. They're not mine. Those are Patrick's cigarette butts. They were in the ashtray, but well, besides the few that are on the damn windowsill for some reason. But yeah, you guys have a great weekend. You know what? We need to do another Cards Against Humanity. I know Harry is biting at the bit. Harry, we may try to get something together by Sunday because tomorrow, honestly, I'm gonna be busy. Look, Harry, we need to play games. I said it before I even saw it on the thing, Harry.
We need to get more than 3 people in there to play.
Yeah, more people need to come, man. Yeah, if we play Cards Against Humanity, I need all y'all in there. You don't need to have no damn camera or anything. You don't even need a microphone. Well, you need a microphone, but I got to put this together tomorrow because it's eating me up. Even if I put it together, I can't do anything because I don't have no oil. But maybe I can go and hang test it.
It's fun, Creed.
But yes. Oh yeah, Creed, it is so much fun. Harry's got a dirty little mind and we don't even know it. But yeah. It's funny as hell playing Cards Against Humanity. Only when I have time. Well, Dolores, I will make time for you guys any day of the week. I really appreciate all you guys coming week
Friday
after
after
week.
show. Oh, that might be too late for everybody, but it's something to think about.
We will try to plan it. I'll post something in the group. You guys have an excellent weekend out there. I'm having my awesome weekend. I finally got my equipment in, which I've been waiting for forever. And it's here. I even have the helmet. It all came today. It's like, it hit me all today. And I'm like blown away by how much stuff I got today. And I couldn't be happier about it. And hell yeah. That's why it's right next to me. It's my precious. My precious.
You gotta say it like Gollum.
Yeah.
My
I told him he's
precious.
not wearing the helmet to
My
bed, and I'm not
precious.
sleeping with a paramotor.
My precious. Oh, yeah. All right. You guys have a great weekend. We'll catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace out.
Good night.
Where'd my mouse go?